Sint mihi acerontris propiti, valiet numen triplex Jehovah, igne eriri terreni aquatici spiritus selvet, orientes princeps Beelzebub, inferne ardentes monarcha, et demagorgon propitiamus vos ut apere, et surgut Mephastophillis. Quid tu mororis? Dilidum dudades per Jehovam Gehenum et consecretum aquam quam non spargo, signum que cruces quod non spatio, et per vota nostra ipс non surgat nobis dicatus Mephastophillis. Score 1 for the sexy Latin. Hello? Speaking. Absolutely T-fucking-rific, thanks. How are you doing? Yeah, well, I thought the pronunciation was near Oscar-worthy. Give or take a couple of slips. Yeah, well, the sentiment was all there, and that's the important part, isn't it? Did I misread the advertisement? I was under the impression this was all about sentiment. You know, motive, meaning, intent, per accident. Well, accidents. Right, well, look at page 40. Ah, well, I've got the new Mermaids edition, so you must be, what, Oxford Classics or something? Right, well, it's the bit with the... Yeah, that's it. Okay, so where are we misunderstanding each other? Right, well, if this is a misunderstanding, I won't hold you to... Eh? I'm not winding you up, mate. You're the one trying to wind me up, you cheeky so-and-so. Alright, well, let's talk about this like adults, shall we? Right, well, first things first, I am speaking to the right person, aren't I? Yeah, well, you say that, but I've been pranked before and people have me going for hours like a twat. Good. Okay, well, the next thing is, I'm in possession of something. A product, yeah. Now, I'm well aware of its worth. I'm also well aware of the fact that your boss, Mr. Archregent, or whatever he's calling himself these days, would give more than his right arm and his left tit for a little piece of it. Now, I'm saying this so we don't cross each other. I'm not some idiot that's out for a bit of kiss kiss bang bang or a bit of a light show or muck around. I need to know from you what you can and can't do for me. No. No. I've got to stop you there. No. You know, I've got to say I'm a little bit disappointed because I got the impression you're the sort of person that did his research. And this time you obviously haven't. Okay, well, let's say I went into this everything and anything deal in stupid good faith. Now I'm going to want to settle down. So I'm going to need a house, kids and a wife. So I'll give you a buzz now asking about my wife and I'm going to want the total package. I'm talking legs, bum, tits, glossy brunette, you know, like you see on the shampoo adverts. So I'm thinking it's all to have and to hold, all files in legitimate order, la-da-dee, la-da-da. You're stood there now with your arms folded, giving it, oh, I prithee speak not of a wife. So I'm saying to you, well, hang on a minute. I thought this was an all-inclusive deal. You're coming back to me with some bollocks about it being a ceremonial toy. Next thing you know, I'm stuck with one of your ghouly mates next to me, covered in a white sheet, flapping his arms about, giving it all the falsetto theatrics. How dost thou like thy wife? And you're spinning me a load of silver-tongued crap that you sold to the last guy. No. Hell no. Alright, poor choice of words. But do you see how you get me animated on things like this? Yeah, well, I'm not going to be regretting this in 2 or 3 years' time, am I? So I need to hear from you right here, right now, what you specifically can do for me. Okay, well, this highlights another little chink in your pitch now, doesn't it? You see, if you were any old genie, then I could just ask you for eternal life. But given the circumstances, I don't think that particular option would exactly be tenable now, would it? Right. Yeah. Hang on a second, let me get a pen. I'm just going to write this down. Well, given the way things are cosmically arranged, I can see how that particular holiday option might be a bit beyond him. Right, well, it's good to hear a little bit of honesty. I think we're finally starting to get somewhere. And that's already in place. Seriously? Oh, cheers. Okay, well, what I'm thinking is, we're going to put these points into the contract. Small print writ large, you know, limitations on the deal. Now, your boss is going to sign this, and it's something along the lines of, I hereby decree that the above scenarios represent the totality of limitations inherent within the contract, and accept that the contract will be rendered null and void if any further freedoms guaranteed to myself are breached or inhibited in any way. You know, stick it in legalese. Well, I'm assuming your people are good at all that. Well, naturally your boss will sign first. Yeah, well, I'd be happy with that. Completely. Yeah. Yeah, well, if you could get it to me by Wednesday, that would be good. You lot must be burning the midnight oil, eh? Ah, now that would be telling. Telling. That would be telling. Hang on. Sorry, there's loads of interference here. No, I was just saying, I've got to keep you lot on your toes, haven't I? Yeah, well, histrionics aside, I don't think you guys are doing too badly. Yeah, there are a lot of people worse off. Yeah, we've heard all that before, mate. You know what, it sounds to me like you're trying to put me off, which is bad sales technique and quite frankly a little bit patronising. Ah, right, okay, a couple of things, just so we're not wasting each other's time. Yeah, good guess, 24 years is shit. Yeah, well, it had to be said, didn't it? Okay, well, the other thing is, where do you stand on conferring? Well, you know, magical powers, revelatory discoveries, human triumphs, that sort of thing. Okay, well, have you seen Devil's Advocate? No, the film, Devil's Advocate. No, I'm not trying to trivialise this. Okay, in the film, there's this guy who's John Milton, aka Satan, aka Al Pacino. Now, he runs this law firm. He's explaining this case to Keanu Reeves, who we all know and love. Now, he says something along the lines of, I don't want to hear about the small things, I don't do micromanagement. Delegation, delegation. Well, I want to know if I can delegate. No, not my full powers, no. Okay, let's say I decided to imbue Charlie Sheen with the knowledge to cure all forms of cancer. Well, no, obviously it wouldn't be the Charlie Sheen now, would it? I was being hypothetical. You know, hypothetical, antithetical, metaphysical, ergonomical, economic. Yeah? Right, well, what I'd actually want to do would be my business. Well, yeah, okay, technically your business, but you know what I mean. Okay, well, get back to me on the confirm, but we're good on the other stuff, yeah? Right. Well, I think I first heard about it through a mate. Yeah, a mate. Okay, well, never mind all that. You're going to call me back when? Right. Okay, well, I'll wait here then. Alright, cheers. Bye.